What's up, guys? Welcome to the world's greatest sports betting show. I'm your host, John Hyslop, joined always by my main man, my best friend, Matt Modi. What's up, dude?
Wow, best friends. I love it.
I didn't
Great.
tell you, but yeah, we're best friends.
That's where things are going. No, I love it. My dog's in here, wants to say hi, but no, I'm doing great. How about you?
Good, man. I'm kind of fired up about football, and I'm kind of nervous about baseball because I'm having a hard time caring about baseball.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm still dialed in, but I'm waiting for the calendar to change to 9, starting the month 9, and then it's all on football.
Yeah, man. Like I don't know what happens, dude. Like, cause I do like baseball. I'm not trying to be an anti-baseball guy. Like, I watch it. Like, it was something that got me through the whole summer. We can't forget about these guys. We can't have them out there playing for nothing. So we got to bet on them. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I think there's a correlation between, like, if we had hit 3 bangers yesterday, I think you'd be fired up about baseball. I think that's kind of correlated. Cold streak plus football starting soon. Tough to get the jimmies rustled about baseball.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'll be honest with you. If I hit Olsen and the other guy, whoever that was, McMahon. Yeah. If I hit that yesterday, I still think that I am like having football brain. I feel like it's like October or November when you know what I mean? Like, I'm dead serious because there's a gigantic Saturday slate. And once you start reading about one game, you're like, oh, nah. Like, all right, so what am I – like if you find a 3:30 game that you like, you know what I mean, then you're like, all right, well, what about noon? And then before you know it, dude, you've read through the whole slate. Like, you're reading previews. You're thinking – and the last thing you're thinking about at that point is, I wonder who's going to hit a dinger Saturday. You know what I mean? Just because, like, you're thinking about what your Saturday looks like, and it just doesn't have dingers in it. And it's sad.
That's fair.
But there's dingers today. I think we should do that. But with all that being said, I do kind of want to have a college football pick in here if you want to have one.
Yeah, I can be prepared for that. I got one in mind, and I already know that we don't have each other's. So if you had stolen mine, then I would have been left with nothing. But yeah, that sounds great to me.
Okay, cool. I hope the listeners are cool with that. If you are listening on Spotify, do me a favor. Hit 5 stars, please. We need that. Also, we got to have you follow us too. It's kind of important to everybody, I think. Mainly us, but yeah.
Also other people.
Yeah, other people too. No, I like that. I like that. We're on Spotify now. I think that's cool. So I kind of want to stay on Spotify. But for those of you watching at home, it says today's slate. The ones watching on YouTube, I'm sorry. Today's slate, it's all baseball stuff. So we'll get to that in just a second. But I do want to say there's a bet at DraftKings for the Colorado game. It's alternate team total. And Colorado, I think, is going to score 40-plus points tonight, and that's plus 135. They are literally the definition of a style points team. Like, whenever you start looking at these week 1 games where it's like one school against, just another school that has no chance. We're talking like 30-plus point spread, stuff like that. You got to look at next week. Who are these teams playing next week, right? Like, I think it's NC State playing Tennessee next week. So a game like that, would you ever show your playbook against a team that you could probably run the ball on, be a little bit more vanilla? You don't have to, go in on them. So whenever you're looking at these spreads, you're like, all right, well, I need this team to score 40-plus points. It's like, I don't know if they're going to do that just because, you're going to get into ball control situations where they're bleeding the clock. It's just not the environment, if that makes sense, for, just an outburst of points. Unless you're getting long touchdowns, which, hey, good for you if you're, predicting 65-yard bombs and shit like that. But, like, I don't think you have to worry about the Colorado. I think that they don't care. Like, I think they have a better offensive line than they had last year, which is going to go a long way tonight. And it goes a long way to the Sanders kid, who's actually pretty good. He was good last year, even though he's run for his life. So the Hunter kid is the best player on the field. Like, they're playing North Dakota State. I mean, it's like FCS, whatever. Like, they're nice there, but this isn't FCS. You know what I mean? They played Boise State last year and gave up 42 points. So they can be had. I wouldn't be shocked if Colorado had a 50 burger. You know what I mean? Like, I don't see why that wouldn't happen.
So this is the team. So you're looking at an alt team total. So right now on the Champ screen, it's just the main line, and then you're playing an alt.
All we can see is 35.5. I want to do it at FanDuel. I did the no sweat, so they didn't let me have $10 at DraftKings. But I think we get those at FanDuel maybe later in the day, which is at that point I'll go to there and use their no sweat bet. I'll probably get it all the way up to a full unit though. So they're only going to give me $25 back. So it'll only be $35 if you're familiar with math.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'll probably throw, the rest of a unit. So $100 is my unit. So 65 more of my money. But I don't know. I just feel like you're going to see 40 plus. Like I don't really get that line.
Yeah, I mean, that's the best analysis I've ever heard. Is I just feel like we're getting 40 points. You don't need anything more than that.
Yeah. I mean, it feels right. Like it's the vibes. You know what I mean?
Right. Of course.
Of course. You got to put yourself in like future you, like your shoes. And I know that when I sit down at 8 o'clock tonight, I'm probably going to see 40 points out of Colorado at least.
At least.
Yeah. Minimum.
I mean, it's just one more touchdown above their team total. That's not crazy.
That's not. And like I said, I don't think that the North Dakota State kids are anywhere near like the athletic profile, you know what I'm saying, the Colorado kids who, like I said, play with a chip on their shoulder. So they'll bury you. You know what I mean? Like they don't care about, show and play. But I don't think they care about that. I'm dead serious when I say that.
I get it. All right. So while we're on college football, I'll start with mine. The game I looked at was UNC versus Minnesota.
Ooh.
And this is a play. If you go to the main markets on the screen, because it's not a team total. And this also, I don't know if this goes against the ethos of the world's greatest sports betting show. It's not a plus money banger.
Oh.
I was just playing the spread. To be honest, you could probably get an alt. If you allow me 2 seconds, I can.
Yeah, let's. I was just gonna say, what you can do is whatever side you like, let's alt it up a little bit, because surely you don't think they're only gonna cover by what you have. Obviously, I know why you would take. Let's say you're on North Carolina. I know why you would take -1.5, but like you don't think that they're only gonna win by 2 if you're taking that. Does that make sense?
Yeah. No, that does make sense. The problem is actually, all right. Does +100 count?
Yeah, that's even money. There's a plus sign there.
Okay, all right.
Plus
sign's a plus sign. All right, hi. Sorry, dog saying hi. All right, we're going with UNC -2.5 +100 at ESPN Bet. You could go with -1.5, but what are the chances they win by exactly 2? I mean, sorry.
Oh, nice. The dog showed up.
She loves UNC.
Yeah.
UNC right now.
No,
huge fan.
It's just big sports better in general.
Yeah, 100%. Probably. So I feel like people are going to be down on UNC because they're missing like 4/5 of their offensive line from last year. I think they only returned 10 snaps outside of their center. That's not great. They also don't have Drake May, who's no longer their quarterback. That's not great. And they're playing 2 quarterbacks. That's what the haters are going to tell you.
Yeah. They're also going to say if you have 2 quarterbacks, you don't have 1. Yeah, that's one of my favorite hater statements.
Yeah, I think that's more of an NFL thing.
Yeah.
Than college football. But the reason why we're on UNC, they will still say it. The reason why we're on UNC is because they're going to be able to run the ball at will. UNC's got a stud running back, whose name I'm going to not pronounce correctly. Amarion Hampton. Amarion isn't that a rapper? Amarion, like back in the day.
And I think he was more of an R&B guy.
Fair. Okay.
I think so. I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Well,
there's a chance he was a rapper too. How about that?
Either way, this guy's going to have an awesome game. Like UNC had a bad offensive line last year, and he ended the year with 63 missed tackles, 4.4 yards after first contact, which is astounding. And Minnesota's running a new defense. They actually have their new defensive coordinator comes from my alma mater, James Madison University, is their new defensive coordinator. He runs like a 3-3-5, which is mostly limited. Or the goal of that is mostly to limit big plays. They don't have anybody that can stop the run. And in college football, like I wouldn't care about this in the NFL, but in college football, if you can't stop the run, that's a death sentence. Like this dude could run for 200 yards. So I should probably look at alt rushing yards for him. That's not something that I thought of until this exact moment.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Can you do that?
Yeah, I can do that.
College player props, because I was going to say 150 plus for that kid is like
475.
475.
Yeah,
I think we just found the bet, man.
Yeah. All right. Well, that might be my new bet. Let's just go with both. Why not? Why not
everything
both?
you just heard?
That's
done. Now, where is that?
That's at 475. Well, okay. The 475 is at Fanatics, which not great. 425 at Bet365, who I have a good relationship with. Bet365 lets me bet whatever I want. I don't know if they're
whenever
I want. Yes, I don't know if they're in your state, but big fan of Bet365. FanDuel has it at 370, so you are getting worse odds, but that's because they know it's going to hit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And with these, beggars can't really be choosers. I know we
also
preach about the best line and all that stuff, but like college player props, you can't. I can't bet them in Massachusetts. I've been waiting for DraftKings to show up on the OddsJam screen here, but they haven't. And the reason why is because DraftKings is in New Hampshire, which is literally a 15-minute drive.
Okay.
So I could just drive to New Hampshire, throw a bet in real quick, and bam, now I'm back. But
get a Starbucks, get home within a half hour.
Exactly. So I would do that, but I'm not really trying to drive over there if I can't see what the lines are first, because now I'm like making decisions, and I don't like doing it. I like to have like the game plan already set. You know what I mean? I don't trust myself.
It's totally,
You know what I mean? I go there to bet one thing. It happened a million times because New Hampshire had it before Massachusetts, and we it's called taking a ride to Dick's. So you just go to the Dick's Sporting Goods and go to the parking lot and put in a bunch of bets. And before you knew it, you don't even know what you had. Like you left and you were so fired up to bet. You're like, I need a plan.
You got to have a game plan. 100%. You got to have a game plan.
I like to know exactly what, I'm looking for. I guess I know the guy's name. I know, what market I'm looking for. But like I said, I always stray. I'm a strayer.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, well, this is why the show is helpful for me, because that wasn't even on my radar. Like I'm admittedly I'm not fully into college football betting. So like I never even thought that you could do player props because it was never available to me in my state. But that Amarion, I mean, his over under is 95.5. So the books know he's going to have a big game. And in college football, like, a 60-yard run happens 3 times a game.
Dude,
and
they're going to let him run too. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're good.
They're going to let him keep going, dude.
They have 2 quarterbacks, and they don't want any of them to pass.
That means they don't have one.
Correct. Yeah,
that's what that means now.
Yeah. I absolutely love that pick. If I can bet that in my state, that might make an official bet on my own stuff.
I think he goes off, dude. I think college. I don't even want to say this because I know a lot of the people that listen to this can't even like bet college football player props, which is why I don't really love to like, hey, this is what I'm taking. You know what I mean? Because it's like that sucks. You know what I mean? It's like, I hate that I can't do it. I hate that I have to drive to New Hampshire still. I hate having to take a ride to Dick's. Like when you had to do it, you had to do it. But like, I don't have to do it now except for college props. It's like, just let us bet those. Like, what are we doing? Stop.
Yeah.
It's not, what are we saving here? You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to save the manatees.
Yeah.
College player props.
All right. So here's what we're going to do. If you can bet college football player props, my official bet is going to be Amarion Hampton, 150 plus rushing yards, plus 475 Fanatics. If you can't bet that, which I unfortunately cannot, we're going to go with UNC minus 2.5 plus 100 at ESPN Bet. Is that an acceptable solution? I
feel like that's fair.
All right.
Fair for the people. All right. So now you got to give now so we got dive into MLB real quick.
So we can talk dingers. And I feel like you're going to be on this guy. It is a day game. So admittedly, people are going to have to get this in early, but I feel like somebody's going to get fired for this line. It's Jackson Merrill. It's our favorite, or one of our favorite guys. Jackson Merrill hit a home run. He's plus 630. If you could pull that up on the screen, hopefully this is still current.
I bet it's still there. I bet you everybody's looking at college football.
So
they're never going to see this coming.
Yeah. First of all, Jackson Merrill's been on fire. I mean, he's going to win NL Rookie of the Year. I mean, it's amazing. Yeah. All right. So he's 680 now. Look at FanDuel compared to every other book.
That makes no sense. Yeah, if you're not looking, like if you can't see it, if you're listening on Spotify,
yeah, fair.
He's 680 at FanDuel, and then if you look at every other book, like Pinnacle 459, BetMGM 475, DraftKings 425, Caesars 450, you get the point.
Yeah, exactly. And it was plus 630 this morning, so I even somehow got a worse price than what it's at now. 680. I mean, normally when like the higher the odds get, I lower my unit size. I put a half unit on him straight up at the plus 630 number. I would still do the same thing at plus 680. Like that's an insane price for how good Jackson Merrill's been. And then it's also an insane price if you look across the board at where every other book is pricing it.
Yep.
The haters are going to tell you the reason why it's plus 680 is because Sonny Gray is pitching. And I'm here to tell the haters that Sonny Gray is not good against left-handed hitters. He
can get some.
He can absolutely get had against lefties. In his last 10 starts, 1 home run per 16 basically per 16 at bats. I don't know if that's the numbers. You like it per 10. I forget what's the set that you like?
20 out of every 100, so whatever that is.
I think 20. Yeah. I mean, if I was good at math, I would do that in my head.
I don't even know what that is. That's sad. I need to get a math book or something.
Either way, 16.67 is bad against lefties. He gives up about an 8% barrel rate against lefties over the last 2 months. 307 ISO rate's terrible. And he's going to throw the four-seam fastball the most frequently. And Merrill crushes four-seam fastballs. I mean, his last 2 weeks, 2 home runs, 12.5% barrel rate, 50% hard hit rate, just incredible stats against the four-seam fastball from righties over the last 2 weeks. And again, I mean, the price is enough of a selling point. It's 680 at FanDuel. Everywhere else, you're getting in the 400s.
Okay. I can get behind that. I will say I do have the play of the century, though. That, I mean, I was hoping you didn't have this, because as soon as you led up to that, I was like, oh, shit. But, yeah, I think we might just roll into here. I have nothing more to say about Jackson Merrill. Everyone knows I'm a big Jackson Merrill guy, so there's really nothing I can say. Anytime you say Jackson Merrill, I say I'm in. Especially
that's why I thought you were gonna have him.
Yeah, okay. Dude, he's got my guy. But
totally fair, Corbin Carroll.
Mine is a plus 1,000 banger at DraftKings. It's Corbin Carroll from the Arizona Diamondbacks. He's plus 1,000.
And look at Caesars, plus 600.
Yeah.
BetMGM, plus 725.
This is insane. I get why, but it's stupid. So that's why I like this. Because, all right, he's a lefty, obviously, and he's going against the lefty and David Peterson. Okay. David Peterson has only given up 7 home runs this season. All right. That's he had in his defense, though, like he's not a Cy Young contender, but he's only thrown 85 innings, so it's not like actually that's kind of a lot to only have given up 7. But I'm just saying he's not that doesn't make him the best pitcher in the world. He's only given up 7 home runs. But
correct.
When you go to just because there's innings pitched, like you always have to look at how many innings pitched. Like, don't get aggregate numbers. I hate whenever people come up, well, he's given up this many, and you're like, dude, he's pitched 200 innings. You know what I mean? Like, let's get a home run per 9 or something going. Like, just give me some sort of context. But anyway, 3 of those home runs have been to lefties. He's only seen 87 lefties, so that's not great at all. Like,
not great.
Yeah, so he can get some, definitely. Now, Corbin Carroll, his rate is pretty much the same lefty or righty. Well, home run wise, it's not that different. Like, the splits aren't crazy. So I know it's lefty, but I think he's got 5 dingers. I don't have it right in front of me. I can't find it right now because I'm kind of spitting. But if you look at Zeus, look what he just did on the 27th. He just took a lefty deep. Sean Manaea, he does not give up home runs, this guy, Manaea.
Yeah.
I hope that's how you say it. I think it's Manaea. He had a 320 or 314 foot flyout as well, 92 miles per hour. I believe, yeah, the next day against another one of those lefties, Donnie Young. Go down a little bit though, and you're gonna see on the 24th he saw Jolie Rodriguez. Did that say Jolie?
Jolie.
Okay, I like it.
Could be a typo.
Yeah, I've never seen Joey spelled with an L, but so I guess it's Jolie. 107 miles per hour though off the bat, 262 feet, and it was a triple. So keep going. Like, he's got ready a 422 foot home run on the 18th. He is not a plus 1,000 guy. That's absurd. So for that
plus 1,000
reason,
crazy.
That's just not even in the realm of like okay, in my opinion. That's crazy. If you whoever set that line, if you worked for my book, like the slot book, I'd rather you're out of here. You know, like what are you doing? Like you're stealing money from us.
That's how I felt about Jackson Merrill. I mean, that's someone's got to get fired over 680, but plus 1,000 is even crazier.
Yeah, I did. I was shocked. I as soon as you said what you said, I was like, damn, man, he's going Carroll too.
No, Carroll's solid.
That worked. But yeah, okay, so Corbin Carroll. And then how about you go, even that's not how the show works.
Yeah, it's our show.
I want to find the other one, dude. I feel like there's another one. I feel like I've given out two like really, really good ones, and I just want to make sure that I sweep.
Yeah, that's fair. All right. There's a couple ways I could go here. I could go with a plus 1,100 banger to one up your plus 1,000 banger. I'm not as confident in that one, but if it hits, that would be glorious. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go with the guy. We're still getting incredibly juicy odds. He's right in your neighborhood. Give me Jarren Duran.
Damn, I had a home run. Okay, I've got him. He was on my short list. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, if you want to steal him, I could go.
No. Come on, that's yours.
Jarren Duran. I mean, plus 750 is outlandish for one of the hottest hitters in baseball. Now, the haters are going to say it's because of the weather. Winds blowing in from right field in Boston. And someone said it's something about like barometric pressure, I believe was the term. If I can't see it, it doesn't exist, are my thoughts.
Yeah. So, yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So like, I don't believe in ghosts. Show me a ghost and then I'll change my mind. That barometric pressure is basically a ghost is what I'm trying to say.
Not even real.
Not even real. And the guy that he's going up against, Bowden Francis, he's not a dong ball guy. To be fair, he's a decent pitcher, but also it's plus 750. And Jarren Duran is one of the hottest hitters in baseball. I mean, the dude has been on fire. You look at his past month against right-handed pitching.
I'll pull it up now.
6 home runs, 412 ISO rate, 50% hard hit rate, batting .353. And you look at the four-seam fastball, which he is going to see 55% of the time. He's not even going to bother throwing anything other than a fastball because that's all he does. And look at this red on the screen here.
Yeah, that's a lot, man.
It's a lot of red. And it's plus 750. And what I like about Fenway Park, you pull one to right field. That's only needs to travel like 300 feet, and that's going out of the stadium.
Yep.
So, yeah, and like look at the fastballs specifically, like 369 foot home run fastball, 422 foot home run fastball, 349 foot double fastball. He's hitting just absolute nukes. So barometric pressure, I probably not even pronouncing it correctly. Be damned. Doesn't matter.
Well, I mean, it's not even real. So like,
yeah,
I don't know how you can pronounce it correctly.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Like it's not even a thing.
So yeah, okay. Duran, that's my last one.
Man, we're going like way up the ladder here. You know what I'm going to do? I hope they don't get mad at me for this, but I'm just going to leak the script. I can't do that. I wanted to do that. I was thinking about doing it just for the people, but I don't know. That's kind of mean.
Is that behind a paywall?
Yeah, that's the only reason I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, no, I think that's respectful of you.
Yeah, but I kind of wanted to do it mainly because I kind of want another bet.
Real quick, to save yourself or to buy yourself some time, can you put Jarren Duran up on the screen? I want to see because part of the reason why I liked it was he was 750 and everybody else was like 600, 650.
Yeah, I'll go right over to there. Corbin Carroll, I'm on DraftKings right now trying to bet it. He's plus 1,100.
So he went up. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's not showing on that screen, which is crazy. Yet 800 at
800.
FanDuel.
I don't. They saw me bet him at 750. And they said we'll raise you 800 now. And look at every other book. I mean, they're digging their heels in with these guys.
Man, I kind of want to. I can't really parlay that. You know what I mean? Because one's at DraftKings, one's at FanDuel.
Yeah,
they don't let you do interbook parlays, which true. I wish they did. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and just bet the. How do I do that? I wonder. I'll figure it out after the show. But I'm doing Carroll, and then I was thinking about maybe doing what's his face, Duran, right after. Francis does give up home runs though. I know he had a great game.
Yeah, like 13.
I think that was against
strikeouts.
What's it? The Angels or something.
Yeah, it doesn't count.
Yeah, they've been striking out quite a bit. Not to take anything away from the guy, because I would never do that. But it was just like, ooh, that was the Angels. You see that a lot, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing about these fastball guys. When you get a hold of one, you can just hit absolute rockets off of them. And that's what Duran's been doing.
Mm-hmm. All right, let me just dive right in. Again, not my fault. I was looking at college football.
If you want, I could give out a bonus to buy yourself even more time.
You got more?
Oh, I got it. I got more.
Keep going, huh? No, I got them.
All right.
I know you like I gave it away. I know you like Jackson Merrill a lot, but like, I gotta be honest with you. I think it's Manny too.
Could be both.
Yeah, he's 475 at Fanatics. We'll say 470 at FanDuel. And I don't know, man. I think that he's kind of back like a little bit. And that's big. He's got Sonny Gray, which we just went through that. So I'm not going to go rehash any of that. But I mean, I don't know. Sonny Gray can get it, dude. Like, yeah, Machado, like he's going to see a cutter. Machado is a 16% barrel rate. 41% fly ball rate against that pitch from righties over the last 30 days. So last month, that's 13 times too. So it's not like it's like a 2-pitch sample size. I don't know. And then you go through his game logs over at good old Zeus Analytics. It's a lot of red right there. I mean, he had 2. So he struck out against Helsley, which everyone does.
Fine. Yeah.
Kitteridge, he didn't get him. Hit a 109-mile-an-hour ground out and a 106-mile-an-hour double that went 350 yesterday. So he also had another 108. So 108, 106, 109 yesterday.
That's crazy.
Yeah, same game. Game before that, he did hit a home run, buck-8. That was off Lizard King. I don't know. I think again, we're not a 100% not. I can't say that enough. A pitcher versus batter. But he does have 2 home runs off of Gray, bat 367. That's in 34 plate appearances, so that is what it is. But the idea that he's hitting 367 off him means that he sees the ball pretty well. I don't know, man. I think Manny does it.
And someone told me that they think Sonny Gray has a dead arm. So haven't even considered that fact. If his arm's dead, he's just gonna be throwing meatballs. Yeah,
that's actually a bad thing for a pitcher.
Yeah, you want to have your arm that's alive.
Yeah, I mean, just all of you really you want kind of alive, not just your arm. You know. True.
Legs are important.
Man, I kind of wanted something to go with Carroll on DraftKings, but there's
all right. I can give you one on DraftKings. Where
the line is way off.
Yeah, look up Brandon Marsh.
I don't do Phillies. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding.
That's reasonable. All right, so it was 1,100. Now it's 1,000. The 11 would have been a lot better. 1,000 still not bad.
Yep.
And then pull him up on Zeus against righties. He's either striking out or he's hitting nukes.
Man, if he hits a home run, I'm gonna be so sad. Because if I don't take him.
If you don't take him.
Looking for Brandon Marsh. It's the hair, I think. All the hair kind of gets me with him.
So The thing here is the pitch mix. So yeah, it's a lot of walks, a lot of strikeouts. But when he gets a hold of a baseball, 96.3, 102 home run, 103 single, 98 curveball, 109.4 double, and he's going to see and it's Charlie Morton, who's 100 years old, and he's only going to see curveballs and he's only going to see fastballs. So if you just look at those two pitches specifically,
then maybe you got it. Yeah,
that's what led me to Marsh. It's and also the price. Obviously, the price. I would bet him at plus 400.
No, the price is everything. So the curveball
and curveball number one, because that's what we'll see the most, and then fastball.
25% barrel rate in the last month. 20% barrel rate, 50% fly ball rate to the four-seamer.
And he's got 4 piss missiles over the last 7 days.
Yeah, I like the piss missile stat. I wish that got more play in like the mainstream media where they just call it a piss missile.
Sorry, 3 piss missiles. 3, not 4. 3 piss missiles. It's
he has taken Morton deep before.
And that too.
I'm not that we're a batter versus pitcher show, but
if we were,
that would help. That would help the argument a little bit. Okay.
Just think about it. You have some time.
I think we did a good job. I think we're probably done here. 3 each plus a bonus bet from you. If I had to guess whether I swept, I think I did. I'm pretty sure you did as well. So that would be pretty fun if that happened.
We ended up having 8 total, but it's not really our fault. Well, if you count the Hampton rushing plus the UNC spread, because like not everybody can bet the Hampton rushing.
Oh yeah.
And then the Marsh thing at the end.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I mean, we know Corbin's homering. We know Colorado's scoring 40, and we know that Manny's homering. So now it's just up to
me.
The Hampton kid, NC. Well, it depends on what you can do.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? If
that's
you
the biggest
thing.
thing.
Props, you're kind of stuck. So that's good. That's good. All right, guys. I think we're done. I want to thank everyone for watching. If you're watching it on YouTube, please like, subscribe, do all that. It really helps. If you're on Spotify or Apple, do the same thing. We're going to do this Monday through Thursday. We got a big show tomorrow. Matt, you're not going to be here, but Kelly in Vegas is going to come. We're going to talk a little bit of college football. Trying to think what else. The Thunderdome is going to be tomorrow. I was going to ask you want to come to the Thunderdome tomorrow?
Yeah.
That's why we're not going to do this one. Okay. I think we're good, man. I think the whole weekend's pretty much locked up now. Big Thunderdome. It's going to be me, you, and Dr. Profit.
Dr. Profit. Love it.
Yep. And then there's going to be a world's greatest sports betting show, college football edition, with the great Kelly in Vegas. So that's going to be fun for week 1. And yeah, that's pretty much all for me. A live stream today, live stream tomorrow. What about you? Tell the people.
Yeah, people can find me on Twitter at Jedi Modai, posting articles, starting to write NFL articles for Newsweek, which is very, very exciting. Wrote one NFL one yesterday, wrote a college football one today. May or may not have already talked about the game that I wrote about, but that's fine. Still read it. Give me the click. And then I'll post YouTube videos as well. Posted my home run Dong report right before we hopped on there. But anything you want, you can find on Twitter at Jedi Modai.
Sweet. All right, guys. Thanks again for watching. We will see you later.